Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lukenessmonster, and this is Ask Lukenessmonster, episode 78, the series on the channel where I answer your guys' questions from the comments down below. So if you guys do want your questions answered in next week's video, make sure to comment down below in this week's video, and I will try my very best to answer it. But real quick before we do actually get into the video, if you are new to the channel, make sure you go down, hit that like button, and subscribe because we're actually doing a giveaway at 8,500 subs. Once we hit 8.5k, I'll be giving away this clone Captain Rex, but you do have to be subbed to the channel, so make sure you go down, hit that like button, and subscribe. Once we actually hit that sub goal, I'll release a giveaway video. All you have to do is comment on that giveaway video to enter, and then I'll just use a random comment generator to pick the winner. So yeah, if you aren't subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it, and I do really want to thank everybody for all the recent support because we are almost to 8,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. Anyway, on to the video. Getting into the first question from Halo Legend 117, he asks, when do you think we'll see an updated Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett mold? With the old mold being 8 years old, it's definitely time for a remake. They could always use the Return of the Jedi body, just replace the gauntlets, belt, cape, paint, etc. ESB is my favorite Boba Fett suit, and it hasn't been done justice. So that is a great question, and I 100% agree that they need to redo the Empire Strikes Back mold. It's not the best mold for Boba, while actually I do believe the designer said it was the first Black Series figure ever designed, not the first released, but ever designed. So yeah, it's definitely older, but I definitely think it lives up to today's standards. Still, it's not great. It'd be great to get a new one, but I don't see it. I don't see that happening, to be honest. Hasbro likes reusing stuff as much as possible, and this is a decent Empire Strikes Back mold, and so they're gonna reuse it as much as possible. As much as I'd love to see them reuse slash kind of renovate the Return of the Jedi mold, I just don't see them doing that. I just see them keep re-releasing that Empire Strikes Back. The next question from Epic Folds, he says, I'm new to the Black series and I wanted to know some basic information like how the waves work and how long things will stay on shelves. Thanks so much. Yeah, so great question. And the Black series is kind of complicated, to be honest, but the waves, for at least mainlines do consist of 8 figures. Some of them are repacks, some of them are all normal figures, but there are normally 2 to 3 mainline waves a year, and they normally stay on shelves for about a month at a time. Now, unfortunately, these waves do sell out pretty fast, so they could get stocked and then the next day already all be sold out at a local store, but they do tend to restock every few weeks. So yeah, as long as you check consistently, you should be able to find them in stores. But if not, definitely check all of your normal online stores: Amazon, Walmart, Target, GameStop, stores like that. There's also fan channels like Dorkside, Entertainment Earth, and Big Bad Toy Store, all of which normally have these figures in stock. And I know especially GameStop and Amazon do a lot of sales too, so if you wait a few extra weeks, you could always find these figures on those websites for rather cheap, which is pretty cool. But yeah, besides that, there are also exclusive figures, which of course are exclusive to certain stores, and most of the time can only be pre-ordered from that specific website. So yeah, kind of complicated, but I hope that kind of answers your questions. If you have any more, definitely leave them in this video, and I'll try my best to answer them. The next question from Gman16, he asks, do you think we will get a Commander Cody in his Bad Batch Season 2 look with the Black Series? If so, do you want to see him on the Rex body mold or with a removable helmet? So 100% I think we're going to see Commander Cody in the Bad Batch Season 2 look. For Hasbro, it's a pretty easy repaint. Just take the normal Commander Cody figure and paint it gray. Now, I would love to see this on the Rex body, but I do think, personally, I would love to see this on the new clone body just a little bit more, and that's just because I think that it works better with the Rex body. That figure, tends to look better with figures with pauldrons. Now, there are, of course, figures like Hawk or the Battlefront 2 Jet Trooper, which are great figures, but I do think that that Rex body is specifically great for figures with pauldrons. Now, for a figure like Cody, I just think that new clone body would be the best fit for him. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get that. I think this is just going to be a repaint of the already existing Commander Cody, which is on the original body, which absolutely is terrible and it sucks. So, unfortunately, that's just what we're going to get. I guarantee it. And it definitely will not have a removable helmet. But, it is what it is. And that's just my prediction. But you never know. Hasbro may surprise us. Clone Pilot says, do you think that they will get around to making a Black Series Scorch from Delta Squad? If so, when? So, yes, it is actually already leaked that we will be getting a Scorch. This actually happened on the side of one of the recent Gaming Greats Reveals boxes. You can see Scorch's arm and shoulder. So this has already been pretty much confirmed by Yakface to be Scorch. So, yes, we will be getting Scorch. Now, when will he be revealed and when we actually see him? Who knows, but yes, he will be released in the Gaming Greats, which is pretty cool. The next question from Captain Rex, he says, if you could have any background character figure from Star Wars that isn't in the Black Series yet, who would it be? That is a great question. When I hear this, I immediately think like background aliens. So I think I would either have to go with the bartender from the cantina, just because we have the bar playset in the Black Series, but we don't have the bartender yet, and so I actually have Kanan as my bartender. So I think that would definitely fill that gap. Other than that, I would have to go with the Max Rebo band. Another one of those just kind of background sets that is great for background aliens and world building for the Black Series that we haven't gotten yet, and I think would be pretty cool. The next question from Imperial Reviews, he says, what do you think about the new Inquisitor? Do you think we might get him and the rest of the Inquisitors as well in the Black Series? I believe you're referring to this one from the Tales of the Jedi trailer. Now, I don't know if it's confirmed that he is an Inquisitor yet, but either way, I would absolutely love to see him in the Black Series, and honestly, I think we will be getting some Tales of the Jedi figures in the line. Now, will they be like 25 figures, an entire mural artwork, everything like that? I don't know, but I think we may get a few here and there. Like, I know Hasbro knows Ahsoka and clones are popular, so you never know, they might release a few of those. I know that they know Clone Wars is popular, and since this is very closely related to Clone Wars, I could see them doing some Tales of the Jedi figures. So yes, I think we could see this, and I really hope we do, because it'd be a nice figure. But yeah, I definitely think him and other Tales of the Jedi figures are definitely possible. The next question from GQG. He says, 1. How did you get your name and logo? 2. I've been gone for a while. It's Godlins. What figure should I get myself caught up on? Or what figure should I get to get myself caught up? So, 1, I got my name actually from my brother. My original name was Lukewarms on the channel, and my brother thought it was a really stupid name, and he thought Lukenessmonster sounded a lot cooler. So I know it's not some kind of like miraculous, it came to me in a dream. No, I don't know. My brother thought that Lukenessmonster sounded cooler, and it kind of just stuck. As for my logo, I made my logo. I thought it looked pretty cool, so I made it. And then figure that you should get yourself caught up with, 100%, I would say the Gaming Greats Delta Squad figures. All of them are really cool. Personal favorites of mine, just because I'm a huge fan of the game Republic Commando. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually playing through the game on my gaming channel, so go check that out. It'll be linked in the description. But yeah, I'm a huge Republic Commando fan, so I highly suggest picking up those Gaming Great figures. And then the last question for today from Commander Cook, he says, how many cons have you been to overall? A whopping 0. I was supposed to go to Star Wars Celebration Chicago in 2019. I did have tickets. I was supposed to be at the Mandalorian panel. Really excited to go see that, because one, it was actually, I applied to get into a bunch of panels. It's actually a thing where you had to get like raffled in, and I went for Clone Wars, I went for Rise of Skywalker. I went for all of the panels that they actually had, but Mandalorian was the only one that I was really able to get into, and that's just because nobody knew about it. This is the first ever Star Wars TV show. Nobody really cared, and so Mandalorian was the only one that I was actually able to get into, and that one wasn't even full, to be honest. I believe eventually by the time that Celebration started, it got full, but by the time whenever I got my tickets, everything, there was barely anybody like actually in that panel, which is pretty cool. But unfortunately, the day before I was supposed to go, it blizzarded. Blizzarded? I don't know. I live in central Illinois, and so unfortunately the roads were just too icy, and I couldn't go to Chicago, which really sucked. But I watched the live stream of it online, and it was pretty cool. I really wish I could have went though, and I do hope to go to a Comic-Con in the future. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for the video. If you enjoyed, the like button and subscribe. And if you do want your questions answered in next week's video, make sure to comment down below on this week's video, and I'll try my very best to answer it. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.